This is Donnie here. This is Donnie here. Sorry, thank you.
This is Arnon.
Put a one in the chat if you can hear us and see us. We're live. Let me see who's on today. Tim, Trent, Wendy. What's up, Steve,
Alicia,
Grace,
Trent.
Familiar
Brent,
Faith?
Arlie. What's up, Grace, Sigil? Cool. So let me share my screen. Well, in a second I'll share my screen, but a couple days ago last week, we released our one-page call. We did a call. We released the one page in the gold mine. We had a number of people jump in, lots of excitement for it, lots of feedback, and I wanted to share this cool message we got from. Share my screen. Is it sharing yet?
Yep.
You guys see it? Cool. This is from Judith, and what we're doing is we have a system for you guys called One Page. Today we're going to talk about a challenge that you also get, but the system is self-paced, so you can just come in, do the system. I was able to set up a site like this, talked about in the last call, in 20 to 30 minutes, check back after doing some calls during the day, 4 or 5 hours later, and it was already done, already indexed, already showing up in Google. And so you get that system, that's the one-page system. This is what Judith said. She said, first site's done and submitting for indexing today. We will submit your site for indexing. That's what she's talking about. It's in the Goldmine on how to do that. It's a part of this one page. What it does is it signals to the search engines that your website exists, and it helps it show up in this search engines. She said this has been truly epic. As someone with ADHD, this was one of the smoothest builds I've ever executed. The training really helped me cut through the usual procrastination that comes from fear or overwhelm. Thank you, guys. So I thought that was a great message from Judith, and we've seen other messages like this, Jonathan, coming in where people are like, they're experiencing what we said was going on, complexity in other systems. It's not that other systems don't work. It's just that if you're starting with a complex system, the odds are against you because there's so many critical failures that can happen in a complex system. Something like Amazon Kindle books, something like drop shipping, something like anything that has more than a couple steps. There's a chance that it just doesn't, that you get kind of stuck, right? Because you're making so many decisions. This is 3 steps, right? And that's what we're seeing is people are like, oh, it is really just 3 steps, and they set it up, and then they're experiencing what we see, which is simplicity. You get to results. If you build your money making online off of simplicity, then you can do the complex stuff. Make money first, then go do complex stuff if you want to. Jonathan, what are your thoughts on this? I think like we're seeing breakthroughs. That's how we design things, where people are struggling. They're like, how do I get rid of this stuff that's in the way? Breakthrough, get through. Now you're free, right? So
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, one of the
excited.
big. Oh, go ahead. You done?
Said I was excited.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited too because I think one of the biggest things that we see, Jason, is that people start, they never finish, they never like get to a point where they actually can have something set up that can actually produce fruits, right? And so
Yeah.
I think the cool thing about this method is the setup time is so fast that it's almost like impossible for somebody not to get to the point where they can start producing fruits, right? And I think that's been a challenge for many people that try to do something online, like you said, whether it's e-commerce, FBA, really mostly anything that they're going to do is like there's so much startup time that's involved that they don't ever have the time to actually get to the point where they can start producing fruits. And I think, this is one of those things where you can get set up so fast and you can get set up with multiple trees, right? You almost can make an orchard of these one-page sites where, you have all these different trees producing fruit for you and you just go pick them, right? You just run down the aisles and picking the fruit. So I think it's really cool. I mean, we already have people, like you said, Jason, getting set up. Some people have even brought up the fact that they have struggled to get things started online, and now they are able to get set up with this one-page system. And that signals like a big sign to us, right? It's a big green flag saying, hey, this works. Not only does it work with people getting set up, but Jason, this is tried and true, something you've been doing for over a decade, something that you introduced, I want to say about 6 years ago now, to more people, I guess you can say, in a way that they could actually consume it and execute it on their own. And I mean, every time that you have updated this system, it always brings massive results. And so this is probably one of the biggest updates that you've done to it. And this is just going to yield massive results for people.
Yeah, this is going to be a big year for a lot of people. And so I wanted to get to the challenge in a minute, but I had a couple things. We had requests for more templates. So we'll be releasing templates every week, Jonathan. This will be exciting too. Stuff for gold and silver, high ticket stuff. I'm just reading my list. Top proven products from the networks, from Amazon, from TikTok has trending products too. I thought that's interesting. Those do generate organic search, so we'll tie those in too. But every week you'll be getting new templates, plus the templates we showed you last time. We'll probably pull those templates up later if we have time, but you can also watch the last call. We'll talk about a bonus that your wife Lauren's doing for people if they want to jump in. It'll be very limited because it's very high value, and it will do a part of the process after your one page is built to get you more clicks, lots more clicks. And then we had a request, final thing, for how to set up one pages for specific affiliate programs. We had people ask that. They're like, there's specific affiliate programs. Can you show me how to set up one pages for those? And so we will be doing that over the shoulder. This is happening in what we call the gold mine. It's been going on for 4 years. We had a lot of good feedback last time on the gold mine. People that have even been in since the beginning, they're getting this update too. And so you guys will be getting all those updates as we roll forward. So cool, and we'll get to questions later too. But I thought we could start with kind of the topic for today, Vernon. I feel like we need a drum roll. We are doing a challenge. In addition, so we could have just done this experience Judith is getting, get great results, fast results. But I feel like once we add a challenge layer over everything, it gets even more exciting. We can get prizes away. We can kind of put a fire under your butt. Some people just need a time, like a time box to perform in, almost like a sport. This will be all individuals, not teams or anything, to perform. Like like when we see people performing a challenge, some people really thrive in that. And so I thought this was awesome. We're doing what's called the Gold Mine Games. Let me pull it up.
Yeah.
And Vernon Brown will be leading this. We'll be talking about what's going to happen each week. We got Vernon carrying the torch. We've got prizes, and this will be going on inside the Gold Mine Games. So you get this in addition to the one-page system. You get the one-page system right now, and then the Gold Mine Games will be starting soon. So today we're on to talk about the details. Could you guys put a 2 or 1 in the chat? Just put something in the chat if you're excited about the Gold Mine Games aspect.
See, ones, twos. They have the same. They mean the same thing. Ones and twos mean the same thing.
I probably should have said one thing.
You can put an exclamation point. You can put excited. You can put awesome. You can put great. You can put whatever you want to put.
If you're not in, if you're not in this yet, could you put not yet or no in the chat so we know who's already in the Gold Mine? I see some Gold Mine members already in here. If you're not in here yet, I'd really like you to be. That's kind of why we're on the call today. But we're also here to talk about what this challenge layer is going to involve, as well as the limited bonus that we're going to be doing for a very limited number of people. No, not yet. In the mix. Cool. All right, Vernon. So do you want to kick off, kind of talk about the Gold Mine Games overall? Then we can get into what's going to happen at each stage, and then prizes, whatever order you want to go in, and I'll just run the slides on my side.
Yeah, let's roll with this. Welcome everybody. If you don't know, I'm Vernon, and if you don't know me, you're about to get to know me. Just a little bit about me. I've been in my own personal business the last 10 plus years, and I've got an affiliate marketing, thanks to these guys right here, and been successful with it for the last, 5 years now. And I gotta just say, what we have built right now, what Jason has built, what Donnie has built, what we are preparing you guys for by joining the Gold Mine is the Gold Mine Games like we've been talking about. I got some notes here because I'm super freaking excited about this, because the Gold Mine Games isn't just a challenge. I want to just say it's a challenge. This is an experience that's going to be lasting 4 weeks where we all going to be working together individually, but moving together as a community. And with this challenge, which is really exciting about this, is we're going to be doing the easy, the easy stuff, which is having fun. And one of the things I have noticed from running so many programs, let me just step off the screen, from running so many different programs and different type of, coaching programs and ways where I've got to get the most performance out of people, it's always centered around fun. So looking at the Goldmine Games, we wanted to bring something fresh, new, and exciting with the run page on top of with the one page. And here we have the Goldmine Games. And this is something that is going to completely transform people. And I'm not speaking of hyperbole by saying that. We saw Judith's message just now, which, I mean, I saw that when I saw ADHD and I saw the fact that, hey, I got this done so quickly, that got me excited. But what we're talking about is, even Donnie alluded to this earlier, we're seeing people move ahead who have been stuck, who may have been struggling, who maybe have been looking for their one point to say, hey, I'm ready. And this one page is giving them a chance to raise their hand. So we're surrounding all of this around one page in the community around the Goldmine Games.
So Vernon, we have, as they can see on the screen, the build process for a one page, but it's been broken down into steps so that this is really not going to leave anybody behind, because each week is going to compel you to really specialize and do each step. You can zoom ahead and build as many one pages as you want. We've had people asking that. They're like, can I build as many one pages as I want, or am I stuck with one page? You can build as many, like Jonathan said, as you want, as you need. But each week, if you've ever felt like a system was really complicated and you didn't really get one part and that kind of killed the whole system for you, each week you're going to definitely get each of these things set up, because we're zooming in. You'll see how it's done. You'll really specialize in the build process, the ranking, the traffic, and then the prizes will happen next. So Vernon, do you want to talk about step one, where they're going to be making the one page? We can see an example here on the screen.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm coming in as the game master. I'm excited to even have that title because we've given out prizes, which you're going to be getting into in a little bit. But we're starting with the first step here. Well, the first obvious step is you got to be in Goldmine. What we're looking at now is, once you're doing the games, what's your first step? And it's going to be to build. This is a one-page affiliate site. One page. Not a blog, not a course, not some complicated funnel with 47 moving parts. One page, and it looks just like what you're seeing on the screen right here. Professional, and this is pulling off of free traffic. And I can't stress this enough, and that's why I wanted to say the best for last. This is easy lifting for you right here. When I say easy, I mean by following through what we have with the one-page training. This is such an easy way that people are going to start in 30 minutes or less. So this one-page build is exciting, and it's about you getting out there, testing a new offer. Like Donnie said, playing that orchard right now with that first one page, and that's what we're doing on the first that first week. Building this together very easily, using free, looking at free traffic and looking at what type of offers that you want to promote.
Bernie, you've set up a number of one pages too. Like, these come online within a couple minutes. We're using AI to build these. There's no drag and drop. There's no complicated backend or anything. It's just tell the AI. We give you guys the prompts, the templates. We've got a bunch of templates already. This is one I made because Jared, a friend of ours, he was making sushi. And then I was like, oh, I like sushi. I've never actually made it. Ashley ended up making it, but I ordered the stuff. And I realized there's all this stuff you have to buy to make sushi at home. You need like they call it a sushi bazooka. You need to buy sushi rice, all this different stuff. So I was like, that's a perfect one page and a way to help somebody educate someone else while I'm learning. And I thought it was a cool one page, but I just took a template, put the prompt in, boom, had a one page. And you guys are going to experience the same thing. It's minutes away. And then Vernon, this kind of goes in tandem, the indexing and ranking. We're doing indexing for them. This is included, no additional cost, right?
Yep. And this, well, week 2, this is when you really start to feel it. This is when your really page starts climbing in Google, because with us, helping you guys, getting you guys indexed in the search engines, you're going to be able to say, hey, I didn't just create this. You're going to be able to point people to your URL and say, hey, look at this. And what's exciting about this, it's not after months, not after years. This is about, you found an offer, you found a niche, and you're going out there. And by the way, I am just getting started in my gardening niche. So I'm gonna be doing this right alongside with you, sharing things that, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. And this is going to be so important for week 2, because you want to really start building the excitement. And it's that moment where it stops going to theory, right? And I want to just, pause right here. In Goldmine, we did, of course, we did a training called Project Breakthrough. And it was working with people one-on-one and seeing where so many people were getting stuck and working with people and hearing like, hey, how, being ranked can not getting ranked or not getting yourself in site index, it could just feel so heavy. But working with people one-on-one in Project Breakthrough, seeing how people light up, saying, wow, I was able to get my site, indexed. Wow, I was able to get my site ranked, and seeing how people lights people up. The week 2 is going to be such a major launch pad for people to really say, hey, this is real.
When I was starting, I had this word in my head called as validation, and I knew I had to validate each step. If something was working, I had to see it working at each step, or it probably wasn't working, or I didn't know. So you see the site come online, you see it get indexed. That's the indexing is where the search engine Google just sees it. It just, hey, okay, it exists. Then you get to see it ranked. This is one from Halloween. I was like, oh, there's stuff we get for Halloween, so I'm like, okay, let's find a one page for this. And then the next thing, Vernon, could you talk about traffic? This is the sweet spot where we can't just index, we can't just rank, we can't just build. We have to carry things through to the very end of the cycle, and we have to get in front of actual human beings.
Absolutely. And this is where we're really going to start seeing a pulse read, because this is when things start moving. This is when you start asking like, hey, pointing to people, the URL, and you start noticing you have real people, real visitors coming to your site. There's no more, is it working? You're going to be able to track your results and to see, like Jason's got on the screen right here, that, hey, this is working. You're going to be able to look at your dashboard. I'm getting direct traffic. Search engines just sending people all over and they're going right to your site. And this is just the beginning, because as we're building traffic, we're also giving you different ways that you can go out there and tweak your traffic.
And this is all built in. There's no plugins, no scripts or anything. We just can pull up our stats. We show you to do that and see where people are coming from, how many people have been there. And this is the validation. People are here, traffic's coming through. And yeah, this is, I mean, it's a fast poppy process, Vernon, but it's like each week, there's no way to fail when we hyper focus. And we'll have people in week 1 that just zoom to the very end of it. But it's like doing this and sharing what you're doing. There's prizes out the wazoo that people will be able to get as they're doing this. And even one-on-one session with Donathan and I, the last time we did that, it was $24,000 just for that type of experience. We had people start making 6 figures a month, and it's like, it's exciting to do those, but someone will get that too. So I'm excited to do that.
Just seeing what you said, like the one-on-one, that right there is holy. I'm not gonna cuss, but I'm just gonna let you know, put an explicative in there. This is a big deal. Fun is so important. I said that earlier, and I cannot stress it enough. You've been hearing us talking about this. What's fun? When you see your first visitor coming from a search engine, it's going to light you up in such a way. You're going to see, like, I know we're talking about the one page here, but I see how, I can't wait to see how many people are going to be making one pages. Because once you see real visitors, real traffic, you're going to want to make another one. But what's something else that's going to get you excited? The prizes. We literally right before this call decided like, hey, why don't we make this even sweeter? Why don't we just really make it the people who participate, the people who really dig in? This isn't, I've been in the business for 10 years, and that's a great thing if you have been. This is from something that's going to literally level the playing field for so many people, and we want to reward you weekly with this. We're going to make sure we have different prizes, and we're working on getting even more prizes to make this like so much fun. Some of the software, one of the things that we're going to be given that can be a prize is a software that has got me multiple commissions because how well it executes on some things. I've given some more about that inside the Goldmine on what the exact software is and the different softwares you're going to be working with. But it's about fun, real prizes. Yes, this is a real competition. Yes, this is a real game. But with everybody who participate and who really digs in is going to win this. And you don't have to be number 1 in order to get a prize. And that's what's really exciting about that for me too. Don't underestimate it.
Vernon, you have a whiteboard of people inside of the Goldmine that you keep track of that ask. We have something in the Goldmine called Super Connector that you run, where you go out and you pound the pavement and you knock on doors for affiliate programs to get those people to come in. Sometimes they give higher commissions. They share what offers are working. Across all industries, like we've had people from ClickBank, all sorts of affiliate program managers come in, but by request, members can ask, hey, could you go find some affiliate programs and some connections in my niche? Vernon, there's a prize where people are going to be able to jump to the front of the line and have their niche, have you hunt. You can literally scratch off whoever's at the top and be like, you know, if, let's say Judith was the winner for that prize, she could be like, okay, Vernon's hunting for my niche right now, front of the line. I don't have to wait in line anymore. So I think that's exciting too.
To be able to put me to work for you, you can pick your feet up, and all you're going to be waiting for me is to send you an email saying, hey, here's your, affiliate manager, here's the program, and I'm going to be doing all the legwork for you. And I want to do that because I want to see you win. This is all the years of being in coaching and, working with so many people directly. I've taken those same relationship building skills and I brought it to affiliate marketplace. By the way, by being in Goldmine, like Jason is saying, you're going to be able to have access to the affiliate connector. But with this prize, you're going to be able to jump. If there's 50 people in the list, you're going to be number one, meaning you're my top priority to get you into the program.
Yep. So you get the one page. That's where you get your affiliate commissions from. You get Vernon pounding the pavement. So if you've ever had a affiliate programs be hard to join, couldn't get in, didn't know where to join, Vernon's doing that. And this is really exciting. I'm going to pull up the link since we've just covered what we're doing in the Goldmine games. Here's the plan again. If you were on the last call or if you weren't, I'm going to go back over it. You jump in the Goldmine. We're going to give you everything: keywords, affiliate programs, one-page templates, so many of those. We'll even submit indexing for you so the search engines see you. We'll make one pages together, get affiliate commissions, and you'll even get access to the Goldmine games, which we just showed you, which is our challenge. In 4 weeks or less, some people are doing it at their own pace, but definitely within 4 weeks, if you're a slow learner, if you feel like, hey, it takes me longer, within 4 weeks, you're going to have this, you'll have your one page live. You'll follow a proven method for free traffic and passive income. And you're going to get the templates, the training, the recordings, and all the support for your own passive income one pages without any big systems, any paid traffic, or anything like that. But before I show the link on the screen, do you guys want to hear about a bonus that's happened since we did the last call, which will, we had some people asking about traffic, how do I get extra clicks to my page? Do you want us to talk about that? Put a yes in the chat. We'll pull up the slide and talk about that because it's very exciting what we're doing. We wanted every reason for you guys to do this, and people that are not in the Goldmine to jump in.
Yes.
Lots of yeses. I was kind of waiting to see how many yeses would come in the chat. Awesome. So we talked about this bonus. My wife, Ashley, Donathan's wife, Lauren, are doing for getting extra easy traffic to your one page. It's like you slice a bit off your one page, turn it into a video, turn that video into shorts, start driving clicks to your one page. But Donathan, we had Lauren say, hey, I see what she sees the activity in the Goldmine. She's excited about this process. She's like, I want to do something done for you for some of these people. And I think that this is really exciting what's going to be going on.
Yeah, definitely, Jason. And I think one of the things is we see a lot of times where people just, for whatever reason, are not able to do the initial execution, or maybe they don't want to, or whatever it is. I don't really know why it is, right? But people kind of get to a point where they have everything going, and then they're like, they just stop or give up. I don't know. So what Lauren wanted to do is she wanted to say, hey, let me come in and let me just do it for 30 people, right? Let me get their video. Let me take their one page and turn it into a video for them. And that way they have another asset, another way to drive traffic to their one page, but also get more clicks, get more activity, get more engagement. And so it's a very powerful bonus. I don't really think you guys understand it. Lauren and Ashley have done a bonus similar to this before, probably about 3 years ago now. And it was actually in one of the tougher niches, which is in the financial niche, and people were getting results and still getting results from the video. So it's a very big bonus that you guys are going to be getting if you are one of the 30. So I don't know how you want to do it, Jason, but I was thinking for the, if you jump in on this webinar, into the Goldmine on this webinar, you secure your video, right? So it doesn't matter if you have your one page built yet or not. You essentially are securing your Fast Pass, your Disney Pass, your Genie Pass, whatever you want to call it, if you jump in on this call and you're not already in the Goldmine. If you are in the Goldmine, then it'll be a first come, first serve for the rest of the spots that are not taken from this call. So if you have your one page ready, we'll communicate how you can submit that to get your video. And if you're one of the lucky people that is able to secure their spot, then that video will get created for you. And these videos take a while. Like Lauren's going to be doing it in the way that she would do it for herself. So there is quite a bit of time involved in each thing. It's not like this 5-minute thing that she's going to be doing. So which is why we limited the number of them that can be done, just because it takes a lot of time to do. But yeah, I mean, if you jump in on the call, you're securing your spot automatically. And then if you are already in the gold mine and you have your one page ready and you want her to do it based on that one page that you have already, then we'll give you a place where you can submit for that if there's any spots left.
Awesome. So only 30 of those. Usually we don't do limited time things like this, but it's like to have a bonus that rivals the value of even the whole thing we're doing. It was worth it. And we really want to get more people in the gold mine because we see how fruitful it is once you're in the gold mine and you have these updates like we're doing with one page and this challenge we're going to be doing. And so only 30 of those. So this is really awesome. Yeah, I was thinking about like the sushi when I heard about this process and the stuff Lauren and Ashley are doing, and I'm like, it's such a visual process. Like once you start looking at sushi, or you just say it out loud, you start seeing like Facebook, and you see all these social networks, they just light up with visuals and videos of sushi, right? And you just like looking at, if you like eating sushi, you just see sushi everywhere. It's like this with everything. Gonna clean your lawn, you start seeing all sorts of stuff that's very visual, and that's just how the internet works, right? So we have our one page, it transforms into a video, and 30 people are gonna just have that done for them. And so I'm really excited about this part. This is a massive bonus. So let us know if you're in and we'll mark you off for getting it. I need to pull the link up though, Jonathan, so they know how to join.
Yeah, so somebody said that they don't understand the video, right? So you're creating a one page, which is gonna be based on a product or offer that you want to promote as an affiliate, right? And then what the video that Lauren's going to create for you is going to be based on your one page is going to be an actual video that you can put on YouTube. They also, in their bonus, they break it down. Ashley and Lauren break it down on how you can break that long form video, is what it's called, into smaller videos that you can use on social media. So you increase the amount of places that you can put your one page in, essentially, to drive traffic back to it. So it's going to be a video that's based on your one page that you create.
So I see questions about how to join. So this is the gold mine. This is where you get the one page, all the updates we've talked about, the challenge, the templates that we have for one pages are in here. It's just $697 one time to get in. We have the over-the-shoulder training on the one page. The gold mine games, which is the challenge we showed you and talked about just a bit ago. We have a private Facebook group only for this, a private members area for the gold mine, and even that super affiliate offer help, super connector offer help. Links on the screen. Let me put it in the chat again.
That bonus is going to help so many people move ahead just by being in more places. And Lauren and Ashley, like when it comes to YouTube and many other places in affiliate marketing, they know their stuff, and it's helped me tremendously. I can say that.
Here is what happens when you go to the link. You'll see two options. We do have a payment plan option. Our email is right there too if you need to email us. I'll pull that back up when I uncover this. This is everything you need to make money with our one-page method. You get the templates, the training, the private community, everything we've shown you. It's $697 one time to join, or if you want to break that up into a payment plan, you can choose this option right here, $267. And there's a list of the templates you're getting, the training you're getting, and the options to join. You also get full access to the gold mine. This call would probably be 10 hours long if we showed you everything that's in the gold mine. But right now our update is the one page, this exciting new training that we released, and you get access to it right away. And then the challenge is coming very, very soon after we wrap up this one page event, which will be ending really quick. So, but this bonus, I mean, it's worth as much as the cost to just join. So, I mean, it's like doubling the value for you today. To get the bonus for the video, it's worth at least as much as it costs to get in. So you're getting everything plus the bonus video done for you, which is amazing. So there's the link to get in. Let me turn on my webcam too.
And we are live. This is not a recording. We are live. And
Yeah.
and Wendy, I see your message. It looks like you've been copying it about 6 times now. I responded to you on at least 3 of those messages, also with the link. So you should have the link, and then make sure that you're in the Goldmine Facebook group, because Vernon also put the link in there when we had released that. But I also don't want to undermine the Goldmine games, because there's tremendous value in kind of like working, not necessarily in a group, but working in a group of people that are all aligned with the same mission, right? Because normally, like, you join a program and you kind of feel like you're isolated, which I think hinders people from wanting to follow through and wanting to keep going and wanting to push through. But when you're in kind of like this group environment, I mean, if you ever think of like games, you know, that you play as a child, and it's like, I don't really want to play that game, but if my classmates are doing it, all of a sudden I have this burst of energy that makes me want to push through and do it. Even like running track, like I didn't really like running the mile, but you know, there used to be me and 2 other kids, and we always would race. Like, we always were, who's going to get there first. And I didn't like long distance running. I mean, I'm not sure a mile is really long distance running, but it was long distance for me because we were going to do it in a sprint, right? Because one of us has to be the fastest and the first one to do it. And one of us has to cross that line first. So it's a very fun thing when you have kind of like other people who are like-minded, who are on the same mission, who are all trying to make commissions, and everybody's pushing everybody to be better, to go, you know, to move faster, to get done with something that normally maybe we wouldn't get done with, something that we normally would procrastinate with, something that we normally, you know, maybe we would say, oh, I'll wait till next week to do this. Like, the games is going to be like, no, I got to get this done today. I need to do this right now. Like, I want to be one of those people that gets one of those prizes. I want to be one of those people that gets the first commission. It just pushes you. And every time we've done them, well, we haven't done the games like this, but we've done like workshops where there's like time elements to it. And it usually pushes people, and we start seeing a lot more people getting commissions. We see a lot of people who normally don't communicate in a group, communicating in the group, participating, getting things done, feeling accomplished. Like, it is massive. So I just wanted to say that about the games, because it's like, you don't have to go in it alone. And if you're a competitive person, you're going to really love this. If you're a person that just needs somebody to give you a little push, you're going to really love this. If you're somebody that normally goes it alone and you feel like you get burnt out really fast, you're really going to love this, because it is fun. It's a lot more fun when you're kind of in an organized group of people that are going towards the same direction, and all of you can push each other to be better and grow and make money. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we're doing this for. We're doing it to make money. So that's the really exciting part. And I mean, we'll pour in a lot into this to make sure that people are successful, giving you the resources. The Goldmine is a place where there's not a shortage of resources, that's for sure. Jason, on our last call that we did, I didn't want to give, like, you know, people were asking about how's the support in Goldmine, and I didn't want to give our feedback because, of course, we're going to be biased and say the Goldmine is the best place in the world. But I wanted to get our members, right? People who have been in the Goldmine for almost 4 years, over 4 years now, and some 2 years, some 1 year, some 6 months, and kind of get their feedback. And it was like crazy feedback, right? People saying this is the best investment they've ever made. It's a no-brainer. Get in. The support is top-notch. The level of support, the level of resources that we put into the Goldmine is just, you can't beat it. I mean, even the level of access that we give you guys to some of the top marketers online is unheard of. We have one of our members, Paul. He was actually part of our $24,000 mastermind. Talks about it all the time, because he goes and he'll pay $10,000 to go to a mastermind, $5,000 to go to this, $3,000 to go to this. And it's like, you get access to these people in a way that you're not even going to get at those masterminds. So it is crazy. I love the Goldmine, man. It's one of those places that if we had it when we were coming up, Jason, I mean, it probably would have pushed us to be even further than we are today. I mean, I'm happy where we are. Don't get me wrong. But it just would have pushed us that much more, because a lot of the things that we initially had to get, I mean, we fought tooth and nail for, you know what I mean? And we didn't want everybody to have to go on that same journey. We wanted people to be able to get to the things that they needed most, the resources they needed. to get the results that they want to get. So I'm happy every time, you know, we do things like this, because it really does bring people together, and we really do see people move forward and start getting results, which is, I mean, what we do this for. So
Yeah,
Wanted to
definitely.
add-
Oh, go ahead, Vernon.
No, I just wanted to add, something about the games that kind of came through from just different iterations that we've done with different, programs. What is really cool about doing the games is, and we saw this in, again, different iterations of programs, when people, again, working individually, but working as a community, like challenging and pushing, there's this growth that starts to happen just in general. I'm a big art nerd. My initial degree was in kinetic imagery, but what was really cool about doing like a critique, right? Or not a critique, but just seeing other people's work, you get to get other people's ideas. Like, oh, I never thought about doing that, right? And even amongst the three of us, as we were putting things together, it was Jason sent over something and he sent a one page. And I was like, man, I like that. I wanted to, put that in mine. So I started tweaking my one page. But that's what's going to help you move ahead so much faster, right? So it's just like, man, we're learning, we're going to be growing together. We're going to be having fun first and foremost. And I just wanted to bring up about the gold mine. Something I want to say about our guests is two things. One, they're not just talking about, hey, this is how, I was able to make X amount of $100,000, $200,000, and, billion-dollar companies have come into Goldmine. They are coming in there sharing what is currently working. And I can't stress that. Many times you're hearing about things that maybe it worked a few months ago, but conditions have changed. We're talking with guests, and you're going to be able to sit down like you are right now and ask questions to figure out, hey, like, does this work for me? Hey, how are you doing these things? And that level of access, I do not see anywhere.
I see Leroy just joined. He said, ready to up my game. Welcome, Leroy. Let us know if you guys jumped in the chat on this call so we can mark you off for the bonus. Jessica said estimated time per week to do the business. Let me get into some of the more details if you missed these on our last call, just so that you have clarity on what you're getting. I kind of called this slide, why do some people fail with this method? What are the sticking points, right? There's three things. They don't pick an offer, they don't pick a keyword, and they don't build a one page. So for picking an offer, you get what's called the super connector with Vernon Brown. He's always hunting for affiliate programs, finding ways to get you guys into affiliate programs, getting you commission bumps. And so there's just a wheelbarrow full of affiliate links for you to pick from. They don't pick a keyword. So we just make a mega low competition list of keywords, over 6,800 keyword low competition keywords, more coming too. And they don't build the one page. And so we give you templates, prompts, everything you need over the shoulder. So it's pretty hard to fail with our method because we back every failure condition up with support and resources. I see this method's really about freedom. That's what it was for me. That's what it's been for a lot of the top people online that have done it. That's how they get started, is the one-page method. People ask about cost. So the affiliate programs are free to join. You don't have to pay to join an affiliate program. The one page is free to build. The templates are free. The keywords are free. We give those to you. The traffic is free traffic. This is not paid traffic. So this is true free path to financial freedom that we're giving you guys. Here's the link again. Cool. Let us know if you guys are jumping in. How fast do these pages rank on first page? Antonio wants to know. It's different with every one page. We show you how to pick out low competition keywords. That increases the chance that it'll rank. Plus we show you how to back it up. Lauren and Ashley's bonus introduces video, faceless video, and that speeds up how fast it'll rank. So it's different though with every page because every keyword's different. But we show you how to focus in on the low competition keywords. And we even just give those to you. Cool, here's the link again on the screen. I'll just keep it, let me put it in the chat too, because I'm gonna pull it away in a second. Let's go through the templates. This is really exciting. We've added more templates, like I said, in gold and silver, high ticket, top proven products, stuff like Amazon, stuff that's trending online. Red light therapy is a big trend. There's all sorts of red light therapy products. We have a template for that. Some people have SEO agencies and they run an agency of just other, and some people do paid ads agencies. Some people do a local agency. We have a template to help you with that, to put your services out there. This is one from, I believe, JVZoo. giving away a PDF and monetize with your affiliate link, top offer. Sales events are a big way to make money. You can help other people. You can run them for yourself too. We have a one page for that. If you want to be the middleman between, or if you want to buy assets, we have a one page for that. People sell assets like YouTube channels, businesses, local businesses, websites, all sorts of assets, blogs. You can have a one page that intercepts that and lets you pick up, I cherry pick off the top of the offers I want, help other people. Top cost per action one page. We have one page for that. Top ClickBank offer. We went over that on the first call, how this one works, how we make it, what keyword it targets, and why. This is a big opportunity with this specific one page. You could tailor this to any ClickBank offer. I wonder how many people are going to take us up on that case study we shared on the first call. If you missed it, go watch the first call. And then event kind of gadgets, cool viral tools, one page for that. And then we have requests, like the gold and silver stuff that Joe is asking for. We've already tipped into that, started that. Phil is asking about general business loan broker. So we get requests for one pages. So get templates every week now inside the Goldmine. Here's the link. Let me look at the questions as I kind of go back and forth. You'll use the domain. So JB, you'll use what's called an exact match domain. We show you how to get that. It's $10 through Namecheap or any registrar. GoDaddy's a registrar. I like Namecheap though. And so you'll put your one page on that. Exact match domains are very powerful, so that's why we use them. But that's what powers the one page, is that exact match domain. That's what it sits on. Here's the link again. Let's go over the process. So this is what getting started looks like. Some people have asked about the process. How does this work? How do I get started? If you missed the first call, we go over this in more depth. You pick an offer, such as a supplement. You find a keyword that's kind of like right on the nose that somebody must be looking for that specific thing, and then you make a one page. The scaling happens by building multiple one pages. It's a very light and quick method. So you can have one page go up today, another page, right? And you're just setting up multiple one pages. It's very fast, and you get to see along the way validation that your site's coming online. It's getting indexed, it's ranking, it's getting traffic, it's making money. And so it's a very quick process, and we're already seeing that. Like we shared at the beginning of the call, people are commenting and saying, hey, this is quick. I've done this. Usually people have done something online when they meet us. They've tried some kind of method, and this process is specifically designed and updated to be as fast as possible for you guys to get a real foothold with making money online. What's up, Magnus? He's excited to be back in the Goldmine. Welcome back. And that's kind of it for the slides. Some of the things we're excited about. I was driving to town with my wife, Ashley, and she was like talking about all these different one pages she wants to build. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea for one page. That's a good idea for one page. We're going to be showing you guys how to build even more one pages for, there's so many different affiliate offers. So this is an exciting season because we get to set up one pages with you, show you how to build them for specific affiliate offers, give you templates. And Vernon's going to be running the Goldmine games. Lauren's doing the bonus. This is exciting. Like, this is an exciting season for the Goldmine. And let us know if you guys are jumping in. We could talk about opportunities. We've been seeing silver, the price of silver, really volatile, but that's good because it causes buyers to come in at the peak, at the drop. Lots of gold and silver templates are going to be coming in each week. TikTok's been lighting up, and I've seen like so many TikTok products that I just like see, and then I go, and then later I'm like, I wonder if that game thing is on Amazon. So then I'll find myself searching Google or looking up information for a review, and then I'll just buy the thing somewhere. But I end up in Google. They're driving traffic, almost like as seen on TV or HSN would drive traffic to Google. The same thing's happening with those types of platforms. So we have one pages for those. So much opportunity. And what do you guys think about opportunities that get you really excited for the one page this year?
I think the opportunities that are coming up, like I mentioned before, I'm jumping into a niche, and it's just like a new niche. I don't know too much about it, but I'm learning that. I see so many people moving ahead so much faster, not only just taking those steps, moving ahead with confidence. And that confidence, like, hey, I'm doing these things. I've got, a great keyword list to give me more confidence to know, like, hey, this is going to give me the best chance to stand out. But the fact that so many people are going to be doing this together, I think that really just adds another element of like, hey, I'm really doing this, because there's no point. I think it's really hard to celebrate when you don't have people to celebrate with. So I just feel like this one page is going to really change the game for a lot of people.
Simone,
Yeah.
she asked, can I adapt every market, also the Italian marketplace? You can. There's nothing to stop you from, if you speak Italian and you want to target Italian, there are affiliate offers in all sorts of countries. You can have the same process, just apply your language in geography. So you can do that. Just, I would say, as long as you're comfortable writing in that native language, or reading, right? AI writes the the content, but if you can read it and say, hey, this is good for Italian, I don't speak Italian. I've always done everything in English, but yes, you can. We've had people in foreign markets that do stuff with affiliate. Go ahead, Jonathan. I want to see questions coming in, and we're kind of near the end of this now, so ask any questions you guys have, though. We're just talking about opportunities now.
Yeah, I think for me, the best thing about one page is just like, let's say I'm in a niche, right? So I have a full blog maybe that I've created, and it's in a specific niche, but there's a new hot product offer. There's something that's trending that I see. Maybe a friend of mine comes and says, hey man, you got to try this offer. It's like been converting like crazy. I don't want to build a whole site around that, right? I want to build a whole new blog around that. And so I can test it with the one page, get some traction on it. And then later on, if I want to go out and build something full in that niche, I can do that. But the one page is just speed, right? I can test in a bunch of different niches. I can test a bunch of different products. If I know that there's product launches coming up, I could take advantage of those without really having to build a whole massive thing in order to take advantage of it, because maybe it's only going to be for the next 60 days or 30 days, right? Where I really have the ability to monetize that thing. And so it's really just a speed thing, right? How fast can I get to market, to get in front of traffic where people are looking for these products? The company's making announcements about it. The company's putting a bunch of energy into it. How can I take advantage of it without spending hours and hours and hours and hours building out an entirely new property? That's what the one page does for me. So it's an exciting thing if you really understand what the opportunity of the one page is. If you really understand the utility of a one page, it's exciting. I mean, the biggest thing that we've seen is that almost every marketer that we didn't even know, like it's not like something that we knew, but like almost every marketer that has grown online started with this exact same process. Now, I don't know why they get away from it, because they come to us, Jason, they say, oh, like things aren't working like they used to with their current method. It's like, okay, why don't you go back doing the thing that got you traction in the first place? But yeah, I mean, they used to use this competitively against each other to say, hey, there's this new launch coming out and they're competing. And that's how they learn to meet each other in this industry. A lot of people met each other, not from going to events or doing anything like that, but because they were competing on product launches. And so naturally there was like the tension there. And so they eventually met, and a lot of them became friends and marketing compadres, if you want to call them that. From building one pages from this exact same method. So it's not going anywhere, right? Because there's constant products that are trending. There's constant things that are coming out. There's companies are always releasing new things. And so one of the ways to get ahead of that, to stay on top of trends without having to completely build a whole business to do so, is with the one page. Especially like Vernon, right? You're in a new niche. You've never been in that niche before, and you're testing it out. And so some of the ways that Vernon can test this new niche out is by building a one page for multiple things, right? He can build it out specifically for products. He could build it out in list format that Jason and I talked about on the last call of like, what does it take to build this? Vernon, you've been dealing with a lot of different lights and lighting that deals with plant growth. So, he could do a top list of the best plant growth lights or whatever the lights are called. There's lots of different things that Vernon can utilize to take advantage of this and say, hey, where am I going to get traction in this market the fastest? And he can build out 10 one pages on different products, different things, and figure out, okay, lights seems to be the thing that I get the most traction on. He gets some commissions from lights, and then he can go and build out a complete site like Jason and I teach in Stealth Streams, if you want to do that, right? So it's like it allows you to have so much speed, and it reduces, I guess, the time that you normally would take, Vernon, in setting up a property, testing it, and maybe you don't enjoy it, maybe you don't like it, maybe you don't know where you're going to get traction. So it's just speed. I mean, speed is like the biggest thing that the one page really helps with. And I think it's really cool because it's like, hey, I can be focused over here in finance, but maybe there's a hot trending product in health. Maybe there's a hot trending product with bicycles. Maybe there's this new thing I think is coming out and I think it's going to be massive, like this grill that this company gave me to beta test, right? But like, I'm not going to build out a whole site about the grill. So, I mean, I can just build a one page on it and I can keep building the one page too. Like, it's not like the one page, I have to build it and it dies. Like, as I keep learning, or if I want to add different products to it, I can keep changing the one page too and adopt it to what I want it to do. So, yeah, I mean, for those of you who truly understand what it does and what it can do, it's massive for you because the speed, the go to market speed is super fast, right? And you're able to get data and track and make commissions faster than if you have to set up an entirely new property from start to finish, because that could take a lot of time, especially if it's in a niche that you don't give a damn about. So
Yeah, speed's the ultimate advantage. It's speed when you can have speed with something and speed to validate that it's being set up properly, that it's working, and that it makes money. It's always an advantage. And a lot of people that are beginners overlook that. They think I need to have the perfect mousetrap, perfect system, the biggest, baddest thing. No, you need cash flow, you need income. And so as soon as you get that, it starts solving all the problems that you could have. Big complex systems, they're like, hey, build this big complex thing. And once it's all built, it'll pump out millions of dollars. But what if you have to starve along the way? Like, we're human beings, we need to make money. I have this picture of the big blue ocean. I love blue oceans. I love blue oceans where there's more opportunity than there are people to tap into it. And that's what this is. Every keyword is an opportunity, every affiliate program. People are coming online, they want specific things. We have one pages to line up with that. And these are valuable things. Scott asked, he said, I'm a complete beginner. Is this program for me? It's what it's designed for. So every person that's done it, when we interview them, talk to them, says, hey, this was like a cold start. I didn't do this before. I was doing something else. And so it wasn't like they were an expert in doing this. Product launches are great for beginners because a lot of times you guys are buying the stuff through your inbox, through new product launches, and you don't have a one-page setup to make money from it. And so you can do that. We showed on the last call, places like Munchai have product launches all the time, perfect for one pages. Daniel's made over $20,000 just from product launches. Let us know if you guys are in those so we can mark off your name for the bonus, the video bonus. The link is right here on the screen. Antonio asked about for each one page, kind of the cost, $10 for a domain. So, but I've also noticed like a lot of people, when I've asked them, they say they have like 25, 50 domains. Do you have something set up on those domains though? A one page would be perfect. Within minutes, you can have a one page set up. So you guys already buy domains or have domains. Simone says, if I want to promote different offers in the same niche, should I buy different domains for each offer and then build a blog that puts that all together? I wouldn't keep, that's too complicated. I would just pick like the best one and build a one page for that and start there and get that thing going. This is not about scaling. You scale once you're making money. So Jennifer wants to know how scalable it is. Could you run this? Could you just run your whole business around this? You could. A lot of times that's to do with how much money you need. So it's different for every person. Some people are like, I only need $5,000 a month, or someone that lives outside the US maybe needs less. A lot of people in the US say they need $10,000 a month. So what offers are you going to tap into? You know, how many one pages do you want to make? You know, you can though make it your whole thing. Usually it's about just getting a foothold, getting some cash, and then yeah. So I mean, it's a hard question to answer based on your situation. Like if your goal's $5,000 or $10,000 a month, this can just be your method you do. Tim said the audio's been choppy from the beginning. I haven't heard that from anybody else. Every now and then we have one person that has audio issues on GoToWebinar, and I'm not sure why. It's just the connection or your connection. So the replay should come out well though, since everybody else seems to have good audio, and I can hear each other's audio well. So Jennifer, we're gonna put details about the Goldmine games into Goldmine shortly. Yeah, that's what we're doing, Danny.
Yep, I'm joining the competition. Sweet.
Then we've got instructions on templates. They're right in your private members area in the Goldmine. So you can find those, find the templates we have in there. We'll post the new ones probably in the Facebook group. That's where it's a private Facebook group. It's the easiest way to drop updates. So each week you'll be getting new templates. Jennifer says, can you use a generic website and add the one-page reviews to that? Not really. I mean, the one page just sits on its own domain. We kind of keep it simple, right? When something works, we don't try to change it, because that's where we start running into complexity. If you have an existing website, you could drive traffic from that to a one page. I mean, it's just keep it in the way we do it. We covered it in the first call. Today's call is just about the Goldmine games, the challenge layer that goes over the system, the prizes that go over the system, and the bonuses today. So let us know if you guys are in. This is pretty much the end of it. We're coming up to the hour. We showed you how to join. We showed you the updates. We talked about the Goldmine games. We've tried to review everything again so that you know what's in here. We're going to be closing this soon, though. The price is going to go up to announce that. I'll send an email so everybody knows that. The price is going to go up on this, so you won't be able to get this price or the payment plan. We have a payment plan on this too after we end this one-page event, because we're going to start the Goldmine games, and so we want to focus on that. And reading questions. Scott says, is this something you would start with and then move to stealth streams to make even more money? That's a good plan. You can validate offers that way really quickly. And so that's something you can do. We even have people from stealth streams that are doing this too. And some of the experience has been, one person said, hey, I have this page, and it's like you hyper focus on this one page so much that you start seeing, hey, wait, I only need one page to work. Then you can go to your stealth stream site and apply that same mentality. It's called conversion or conversion rate optimization, which is how many clicks can I turn into sales? And so one page is perfect for learning that, doing that hands-on real quick. Yes, Catherine, we'll likely have a replay as long as it processes. No promises. We're on the call right now, so it has to actually process and then turn into a replay for us to say that it will. Cool. Here's some things you can use one pages for. I just wanted to show this in case you weren't on the first call. JVZoo, ClickBank, Warrior Plus, Amazon Associates, Impact Brands, Health Offers, Max Bounty, Muncheye, all sorts of physical products, gold, silver, popular stuff. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. Like, we're done now. So that was the updates, and you guys can watch the first call if you missed any of the updates about how the system works in more detail. Kind of overviewed it today, and we were just layering on that you're also getting the challenge and all this exciting stuff that's coming. So cool. Well, that's it for the call, guys. Thanks for being on. We've helped a lot of people do this. I mean, a lot of beginners. Behind me, I shared this on the last call. This is a $1 million ClickFunnels award Jonathan and I got. This is Anik Singhal saying he got his first affiliate sale from us. This is Bob Proctor. He wrote an email after I hit my first $1 million month. And so we've been doing this for like a long time. It's really fun helping beginners, though. It's kind of cool helping people that have been doing stuff and they're already making a bunch of money. Making $400,000 a month to get them to 500,000. That's cool, but it's really cool to take someone who's never made money online. Maybe they've even had some hard knocks and get them their first $20,000. There's nothing like that, and we've had people travel around the world to come see us with that experience. So I'd rather help beginners. You guys just it means more, right, to you than somebody making incremental gains off of money. So if you're a beginner, it's perfect for you. If you're making a comeback, if you just want something extra to do, some extra cash, this is the method, and this is the Goldmine. This is where we're doing it. So links on the screen, links in the chat, and yeah, that's all I've got. So do you guys have any final words before we jump off this call?
Goldmine games. Ooh, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. Go ahead.
I just went to Goldmine Games. Are starting soon. Come get you some. And really, I'm excited to see how many people are going to surprise themselves and impress themselves with how simple this system is to execute on, but the impact it can have by such simple strategic actions. That's what I love about this. So can't wait to see everybody get started with the Goldmine Games.
Yeah, and again, the video bonus is limited, so there's not like, and we're not just saying that as like, hey, it's limited, we're trying to get you to buy. It literally is limited because it just takes a lot of time to do. So like if you don't buy today and the spots are gone, they're gone. It's not any more spots. So we started out with 30. We're probably like halfway through that 30. So yeah, so you secure your video bonus on this webinar if you buy through the webinar. And then for those of you that are in the Goldmine already, if there's any spots available from people who didn't buy on this webinar right now, meaning like right now and the time that we're on live in this webinar, then we'll give you guys a way to get those the rest of the bonuses if you have your one page ready to go. But if you don't have your one page ready to go, like you can't get the bonus. It's not like a reserve thing. But yeah, cool. I think this is gonna be probably one of the funnest things that we've done. I think, guys. What do you think? I think this is gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's so fast, and it's not a new method. It's an improved method. It's a method that even years ago when it was released, it took longer to do though, and so you could have beginners do it, but it was basically technical beginners. I noticed people that came from web design, website building, they'd get it. Now that's gone, and you can have somebody that almost has a fear of a technophobia, and they can do this method because it's not about technology. It's not about drag and drop. It's not about building websites. It's about taking our template, follow our method, get the thing built. Like it's and this is what you're doing too, working with this kind of AI design that we're doing. This is what it's going to be like in 2026. This is the new business. This is how it's done. Like you don't drag and drop websites anymore. You don't code websites anymore. So this is the skill you need. So while you're making money, you're skilling up and you're kind of ahead of the curve. So which is really, really important. But the important thing is making money, right? I don't want to have a bunch of skills. I want to make a bunch of money, even if I have no skills somehow. So where do we sign? We'll put out details about how to get the video if you're already in. Cool. And then if you have questions about the video bonus, you can copy this screen because our email's right here. So make sure you take a snapshot because you can email us. Cool. Well, that is it. We're going to be ending this very soon. I'll put out an announcement before we end it. But yeah, this is an amazing update. It was worth a whole separate call because we shared a whole system in the last call. And now we're like, okay, we're going to challenge you. We already have people doing it though. So it's like, which is why it's a fast system. So it's like now we have this whole challenge layer over the top of things. And so it just means you cannot fail with this. Like nobody's going to get left behind because in the challenge environment, Vernon's going to put a fire into your butt and you're going to be like this. You're going to be so focused on the fun that it won't even feel like you're working on a business. So awesome. Well, thanks for your time, guys. This is still, I think, everybody on. Let us know if you're in the Goldmine. We're going to be bringing in the Facebook group and getting you access. But yeah, welcome to our new members.
Welcome.
All right, we'll see you guys. Yeah, get ready for the games. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.